So because of our the winds and all of that, we had to cancel one of our matches. So we thought it would be fun to still be able to play a match and do one in front of the school. So hope you like that. So I'm wearing my polyester today, so I will be Ref Bomb in case you need anything to say, hey Ref Bomb, I need a little bit of help. Those of you who have never been to a ComedySportz match, first, shame on you. We've been doing them every month for the year. But we also want to encourage you to come and see how much fun they can be. So what ComedySportz is team improv, where they play improv games against each other and they earn points. They earn points from you, our audience, based on your appreciation, your laughter, and your applause. So they're going to be trying to fight for points, and we'll have a winner by the end of the match. But it's also like a competition. So we have some things, that's the ref outfit. There are things that are fouls. So if somebody says something that's a little inappropriate for our school, not you in particular, but the whole school, that's called the brown bag foul. So what I'll do is I'll blow the whistle, and you do brown bag foul looks like this. You put your hands over your head and say brown bag foul. So everybody do that. Go ahead, hands over your head. So if that foul is called, let me see how these sound. So if the brown bag foul is called, then I blow the whistle, the team loses a point, and that player or audience member, if I'm asking for suggestions, gets the brown bag over their head and they lose 1 point. Ooh, that sounds horrible, doesn't it? The other foul is the Kroner foul, and that's said if a player says something that's a bad joke, like a pun or something. We're going to try to have upscale humor here at the school. So, for instance, if a player says something like, where does a general keep his armies? In his sleeveys. Yeah, see, bad joke, right? So, no loss of point for me. I'm in charge. So, if I hear that, oh, from you, then they get minus a point, and they have to come to here the apology box, and they have to apologize to you for having such a bad sense of humor. So those are the fouls to watch out for. So the players get all warmed up, and then I'm going to warm you guys up, because we're coming to you for suggestions. So it's up to you to help us set up the scene. So if this side of the room over here, I might ask, what is your favorite class here at Sacred Heart? Theater! Yeah, theater, that's what I thought. Okay, what is your favorite thing to do when you go home from school? Start right into birds and essays, so what I heard somebody say over there. So I'm going to be coming to you for suggestions, so turn on your thinking caps. It's not just sit and watch the show. You guys will help the show. And so what we're going to do is help welcome the teams, get them all excited so they'll do a better show. So what we're going to do is I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and we're going to start out with a little bit of an applause, like when you see golf, and they get the thing in, and it's just kind of like this. So we're going to start that little golf pattern. Maybe you want to add some sounds like, oh, yeah, that was very good. Then they get a hole in one, but it's still a golf game, so this is level 9. Then a little bit louder, level 8. And here's some talking like, woo, hey. And 7, a little louder. 6, everybody, 5, halfway down. Hey, let's welcome our team for the ComedySportz match. We have the Blue Devils and the Red Angels. We have Addie, Nikki, Catherine, and Laura. For the Red Angels, we have Nicola, Andy, Lauren, and there's Purple Captain. Okay, whenever I say this, I want uproarious applause, just like we did at the level 1. Captains on the playing field! So, I'm a 4-star being teacher, so I don't have any coins on me, so we can't do a coin toss. So what we're going to do is play chicken. You know the game of chicken?
Where someone stands on your
Yeah, so you're going to do, no, you're going to get there, and you guys are going to run at each other, and whoever veers out of the way first loses, and the other person, so get ready. So for the scene, since you won the challenge, we're going to have 2 of your players take the field and 1 player from the blue team. During the scene, they're going to be playing a scene, and if anybody from the bench thinks they can do what they saw better, they're going to stand up and say, I can do it better. I'll stop the scene and ask what they can do better to the scene. They're going to get 1 point for every successful entrance into this. Oh, no, I'm going to score different. At the end of 3-minute scene, whichever team has the most players on, that team will then win the round. That makes sense? That's how we'll score that. Okay, so let's get 2 players from the red team, 1 player from the blue team. And how about a suggestion of a type of place you might go to on a weekend? Party. So we're at some sort of party. So 5 minutes, 3-minute scene. Players, are you ready?
Yes! Oh my God, Jim is happy to do this party. We're finally going as a couple.
I can do better! No!
Yes.
I can be a 3rd wheel better.
Actually, we're not going as a couple. We're just going to walk in. I'll walk 5 steps ahead.
I can do better!
What can you do?
I can be a way better stalker.
Let's see it.
No, 5 steps. 5 steps!
But you
5. Okay, Patrice, you're, I don't mind going with you as long as you're 5 steps behind.
What can you do better?
I can turn down Patrice better.
Let's see it.
Patrice, I am way too cool to go out with you. First of all, I have my own.
I can do better! I can do a weird bending leg thing better.
Let's see it.
Those legs, I mean, I can't resist.
I
That's so
am
attractive.
champion of world chess in Korea.
So-
I can come up with better reasons why he should date me.
Okay, let's see how
I have cute clothes, I'm really pretty, I have connections. How do you think you're going to this party? It's because of me, right? Right, yes.
I'm sorry to have
I'll make you better. I can say sorry better. I'm so sorry.
It's my little sister. Stacy. She really fun.
I can do better. I can be more freaked out about the fact that he's dating his sister. That is the most repulsive insensuous I've ever heard in all of my years of living. In all of my 17 years of living, that is the most disgusting, incestuous thing. I'm going to have to leave. But first, I can do better. I can do my hands better.
Let's see it. 3 seconds.
I can prance around better.
Let's see it. 10 seconds.
I honestly don't think it's weird that I'm dating my sister.
I can do it better.
What can you do better?
I can dance awkwardly with this boy better.
Now we're dance. Red team had more players, so that's 5 points for red team. Captain Laura, you lost that round, so what would you like to play to try to make up for that?
We would like to play offstage directions.
Okay, so they're going to play a game called Offstage Directions. Now, at this point, what we're going to be doing is we're going to see 2 different scenes. So you're going to have to see the two scenes and see which one you like better. So we'll keep that in mind. So for the game of Offstage Directions, I had a feeling we might play this game. So I talked to your English teachers. We found out some of you have read Arthur Miller's The Crucible. Okay, so you'll recognize this. So during the scene, what's going to happen is I'm going to find just random stage directions in the play. So he takes her hand, and she is surprised. During the scene, at that point when I read the stage direction, we have to see them incorporate that stage direction into the scene and justify it as well. That make sense? Okay, so players take the deal. We're going to start the game. Okay, so let's get an activity you might do on a vacation. him, but hangs limply by his grip?
I've always wanted you. I can't deny it.
Is this Sherry? I thought you broke up with her so you could so you could marry me.
I thought you said you were gonna have the crocodile eat him already. I tried.
But that's all right because I am decided we're going to be best friends with this crocodile, and I'll start my own life in the Amazon without you. I don't need you. I'm rich and I am a crocodile now.
Starts to speak, then stops, then as though unable to restrain, speaks again.
Crocodile! Look at it! Oh, I want to be needy. You should be jealous, Sherry.
I thought we asked for the meanest crocodile we could find. I ordered it online and I thought so too, but
Online crocodiles look traditionally the nicest. I want a thing from Amazon.
Okay, so that was seen by the Blue Devils. So Captain Bella, what game would you like to play to challenge that one?
Good, bad, worse.
Excellent. Okay, so for the game of good, bad, worse, we can get set up for that game. We have some people that are going to be giving us advice. So we're going to come to you for questions. So if one real questions that you might want advice for, not how do I get a purple elephant out of under my refrigerator. Something that you might really be going through. So relationship advice, advice about classes, and things like that. So what we'll do is we're going to find out who these people are that are going to be giving us advice. So here we have this player is going to be giving us good advice. So what type of an occupation, what type of would you go to that would give you good advice? Okay, now, actually, further back here. So from the people in the back where I can't hear you, think of a real live person that that would be considered bad. So like a person from history, like that would be a traitor. So Adolf Hitler. And from this side over here, like a creature from fantasy. So we got fantasy books. The priest is going to give us good advice, so on your question, and Hitler is going to give us bad advice, and the Loch Ness Monster is going to give us the worst advice. Okay, and Bella will be taking questions from the audience. Okay, so players, you have 5 minutes for the good, bad, worst. Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Grandma's Corner. We're here to answer all your questions. So, we're going to introduce our panel here today. Here giving us good advice. We have Fletcher and Sweetie.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, children, fathers and mothers.
make sure that your lips are moisturized, so I would suggest swimming in a lake first. After you swim in a lake, you must dry them off so they're not too slippery like my body is. Then I would make sure that you kiss him. Ready? Passionately, yes.
Swim in the lake, okay. Oh, yes, all right, over there, right there. Yes, you sweetheart.
How do I get my senior privileges?
Oh, goodness. This young lady in the audience, I'm assuming she's a senior. How does she get her senior privileges? I think she's struggling a little bit. Would you like to help her, Father?
First off, all those child, thank you for speaking your mind with your heart. And I really think you should just stick it up to the man and just go for it. And go with God. Walk with your feelings and with your mind, with your soul. So do what's right.
So wear your uniform correctly, young lady, okay? You in the center.
Take it by force!
For that wonderful advice. What the end, Mr. Monster?
Well, you'll have to make sure that you're not swimming in any lakes, because then that way your uniform will get wet and you don't want to show up at school with your uniform wet because that looks sloppy. And also want to make sure that you swim correctly in swim class. That means PE, but seniors don't take that, so you have to still go in the pool and show off your skills, even though you don't take PE. You have to show them that you know how to swim and that you know how to act in the waters, even when people don't believe in you. Yes.
Okay, I think we're going to take one more question from the back of the room. Little freshie, you want to have the question? We've got a question. Yeah, you Sierra. Ask it.
So what happens if my boyfriend cheats on me?
Oh, no. Sierra, I didn't see you. She don't know what to do. Okay, Sierra wants to know what to do if her boyfriend cheats on her. Tell us, Father Joe.
Well, all I can say, first off, God bless you. Speaking your mind and telling me something that's a little, but honestly, I think that your boyfriend or significant lover should come and talk to me. We can talk about confession and can commit that he can tell me his sins he committed, and we'll give him a little
Confession.
we'll give him a little keep him in mind. Keep him in mind.
No way, so no way. Mr. Hitler, tell us a little bit about how to deal with a cheating boyfriend.
Such a shame.
Yes.
Okay, so now we come to you, the audience, to decide. So we saw stage directions by the Blue Devils, and we just saw the Good Bad Worst by the Red Angels. So you're going to applaud for which team you like the most. Okay, so let's hear it for the Blue Devils. Red Angels. 5 points for the Red Angels. Okay, that brings the score to 10-0. So we have to make up some things. So Captain Laura, what game would you like to challenge the red team to play?
We would like to challenge them to mega replay.
Okay, so mega replay is going to involve both teams. So what we're going to see is the red team first is going to play a setup scene. Then the blue team is going to replay that same scene. Then we're going to come to you for suggestions, and we're going to see how the scene changes as they replay it into different styles. Does that make sense to the audience? Makes sense to the players?
Yes!
Makes sense to me? Okay, so let's get the red team on the field. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so let's get a suggestion of the relationship between these two people. So besides family, a brother. Okay, so I heard brother. Okay, I'm wearing the stripes, the uncomfortable polyester, so I have to make the call. I heard brothers to begin with, so we'll see a scene that takes place between two brothers. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin!
Bro, what's up?
Hi, Tom.
Jeremy, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh my god! So aggressive! You just took over feelings.
You're getting in my face, bro, and you need to stay back. Stay back. Wait, stop fighting, okay? We're gonna do this like we really should do this. Go ahead, brawl it out. I don't want to do this like argumentative with words. Go. Right. Okay, winner. Woo! My favorite son won!
No, there's no truth involved. We fought.
He won. Favorite son.
Yep, we're done. So go back to your little bacon cookies or whatever you're doing.
Where's God?
Hey, Mom, do you want to help me with my little germ?
Wait, I was just informed that my favorite son just lost. Rematch. Ready? Rematch.
You don't actually want to go.
I want to go.
Okay.
Go on.
And that's time! Okay, so now we're going to see the same scene replayed by the blue team. So you have 1 minute. Begin!
Bro. Hey, bro, what's up?
Jeremy, are you okay?
Okay, Tom. Okay, I mean, Jeremy. Tom. Back away. Back away. Whoa.
That was
Back
aggressive.
away. Okay. Whoa. Hey, right now. We're gonna roll this out. 'Cause I don't like none of this arguing. So go at it right now. Ow! Oh, you
Second of all, I was just informed that my favorite son lost.
That's right.
That is not okay. We need a rematch.
Oh.
Mom, you want to bring it?
Oh yeah, let's bring it, husband.
Okay, so now you get an idea of the scene. So now we're going to see how the scene changes if it's based on an emotion. So what's a strong emotion you might feel? Envy. So we're going to see the same scene as it goes to play with everybody being envious. Okay, begin.
Bro. Ugh. Green.
I hate you. I'm jealous of you.
Green. So.
Dude, listen, you have a lovely space over there. It's full of butterflies and flowers that should stay on your side. Because your side is better than mine.
You are so
Boys, stop it. Goodness, you have such a good life. Fight it out. Go. I wish I had better arms than me. This is not to be all like, oh, I better go fight. Winner. He's so much better. You're like so nice and tall and lengthy and beautiful. But he's so, you know, I mean, oh. Why did you give birth to a perfect son? I'm envious of those tears. You're so beautiful.
musical or something like that? An opera. It's the same scene as an opera. 1 minute. Begin.
Hey, you are off pitch. Get away from me. You've ruined my opera. Are you okay? Shut up! You're off pitch again! Do you understand what it means to be musically in tune? No, you don't.
Rolling out right now.
She can sing.
Rolling out right now.
Oh yeah? Well, I can sing better than you.
I'm here because my favorite song lost. Tears, tears, tears.
My mom is better than you.
No, she's not. Yes, she is. Yes, she's not. Let's
So good job. Okay, so now we're going to see the red team replay it as if it were a style of movie. So I think you go to Blockbuster. So we're going to see it as if it were a zombie apocalypse movie. So zombie movie. So players, something that's a zombie movie. Begin.
come on, eat these brains with me. Oh, I'm so scared. What's going on? Don't be scared. Come here and eat these brains. Wait! You're on my side of the turf. And I'm a zombie and you're human. Oh my god. No! He's infected now! I've just been born by human son. Humans have just been beaten by zombies.
You need to become one like all of us.
Okay, so now we see one final replay by the blue team. So, like jocks, you know, like a social group at school, what's a different kind of social group? Play it as if everyone in the scene was a nerd. So, players take the stage. 1 minute. Begin.
Timmy? Did you want to help me with my calculus homework?
I am doing the square root of pi. Please go on.
red team, we saw the setup scene, we saw envy and zombie movie. And from the blue team, we saw opera and nerds. Okay, so think of what you like more. If you like the red team, let's hear it. Blue team. That's 5 points for the blue team. Now we go into our final round. The score is 10-5, so the blue team have to work to try to make up some points for the final round. Since you are behind, will you choose the game? Okay, what would you like to play?
Well, what were you thinking? A tag team monologue.
Okay, excellent. Do you accept?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. You have to. Okay, so the final game is tag team monologue. So the way this game works is at any one point, one person's going to be giving a monologue. Mono being one, monologue talking. Some other people then are going to tag in and take over the monologue mid-sentence, mid-word, and continue the same character in the same scene. Okay, so we get someone to start the monologue. Okay, so what I need from you, since this person is talking to an invisible person out here, who is somebody, what is the relationship between the person that you might be having a disagreement with? So what kind of I heard principal, so you are having a disagreement with a principal. Okay, so players, are you ready?
Yes!
Okay, begin! And they will get, they get 1 point for every time somebody tags in, so you can kind of keep track of the score. So every time somebody tags in successfully, they get 1 point. So players, talking to the principal, begin!
Hello, Sister Celeste. I've come into your office today to discuss senior privileges. I personally believe that we should be able to have our privileges because we are little angels and we wear uniforms correctly and we don't wear college sweatshirts and we love God so much. And you might have a problem with the length of our skirt, but you see the reason why I have to wear it so short is because I have this weird skin condition. It's my knees. I break out in full body hives. And actually, I think it's a little inconsiderate that you're not thinking about my skin condition because my skirt is this really interesting fabric. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. It's half polyester, half something else.
I don't really know what it is exactly, but it was passed down for generations from my grandma. And I don't get because she had this polyester black fabric. And they just really had to leave
Anyway, it's really important that I wear it because I want to carry down the family legacy, and it's really not okay that you're persecuting me because I just got into UCLA as a biology major, and the reason why I got written up for my infraction yesterday wearing a UCLA sweatshirt is because the material is much softer on my skin than cotton is. Now you see, you have a problem with the fact that I don't wear the right shoes. Well, you see, I can't fit into any of these
30 seconds!
shoes because I have really big feet and really long toes. Hail Mary, full of grace. What's that much women? And blessed is, okay, I forgot it. There shouldn't be another reason to get mad at me because I really do love God. I just
don't really care a lot. I don't but I don't care. Come on.
And thirdly,
Okay, so that brings us to the final game of our match. And while I have your attention, I want to talk. So hopefully you enjoyed what you saw here. This is only about half of the team. Any other ComedySportz team members out there? Go ahead. Yeah. So a couple. Okay. I thought we had more than that. Our next match is on March 23rd. It's a Friday, and that is against the alumni. So some of your favorite alumni from the past, Dana, we don't have any confirmed, but Dana Roby, Chelsea Taylor, Becky Wilcox. So mark that on your calendar so you come back and welcome back the alumni and see another match like this. Okay, so I'm going to tally up the score, and let's get a little drum roll going on your knees, on the head of the person in front of you, whatever you want to do. So the blue team did a good job of racking up some points at the end. A final score of 23 to 25, blue team!